The Big Bang Theory Season 4 episode review video. Before I get into that though, pretty important, if you are caught up to the point where I am, if you're watching The Big Bang Theory, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case, you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you just don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be The Big Bang Theory Season 4, Episode 10. The title of this episode is called The Alien Parasite Hypothesis. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. We start off with the guys eating, as usual, and Sheldon says something about what is the best number. And he says 73 and has a bunch of reasons why. Bernadette, Penny, and Amy end up going out for dinner and drinks, and Zach is there, Penny's ex, and Penny's like, well, he didn't really challenge me on an intellectual level, but Amy is kind of infatuated with Zach. He bends over and she's like, who? All she can say is who, and apparently that means Amy is horny, I guess. So during lunch at the university, Howard mentions to them that somebody got bit by a rat, which starts something between Raj and Howard. Amy tells Sheldon about seeing Zach and saying who when he bent over. Howard brings a jar to Raj, says there's a spider in it, and then he puts his hand in the jar and says that Raj needs to put his hand in, and then whoever can keep their hand in longer will be the hero of their little gang, because somebody got bit by a rat and they think somebody's going to be a really good rat man or something like that. So Raj eventually agrees, and Howard wonders why all of a sudden he has so much courage, and Raj says, well, that's easy. The spider's crawling up Howard's arm right now, so Raj wins that, technically. Sheldon does laundry at a different time and catches Penny in the laundry room. He complains to her about Amy. Sheldon calls Zach and asks if he'd like to have sex with Amy. Okay, Raj and Howard decide to wrestle to see who the real superhero is because of their argument earlier in the episode. Sheldon and Amy go to the bar to see Zach. Sheldon is mad that he was stamped to get into the bar. Amy gets Zach to give her a handshake, and that apparently is enough pleasure for her. As Sheldon and Amy leave, Sheldon gives Zach the Spock sign, and that's that. Raj and Howard have been circling each other for about 30 minutes and have yet to make contact during their supposed wrestling match. Leonard has fallen asleep as the name-calling portion of the wrestling match has begun, which ends the episode. So I think this could have been a lot better. Some of it kind of fell flat. I think the Howard and Raj thing was kind of a downer in this episode. The stuff with Amy and Sheldon was more entertaining. I'm going to score the episode a 7.5 out of 10. The character of the episode, I'm going to give this one to Amy Farrah Fowler. And my score for Penny, as that's the reason why I started watching The Big Bang Theory, so I decided to score how Penny is in every episode. I'm going to give Penny a 7.5 out of 10. Maybe a little lower of a score, but I can't give her an 8 or 9 every time. I just say 7.5 for the episode, and 8 out of 10 for Penny. I can't give her a 9 or 10 in every episode. Come on now. So you've heard what I have to say. Now, of course, it's your turn. If you happen to be a fan of The Big Bang Theory, or possibly Young Sheldon, which I'm quite behind on, but eventually one day I'll get caught up on that, please smash the like button. It really does help out with the YouTube algorithm. If you want to share this video with anybody you know, or perhaps put it on your social media platforms, go ahead and do so. Sound off in the comments section about what your thoughts are on this episode of The Big Bang Theory. What would you score it? Who would be your character of the episode? And if you want to rate Penny, do what I do. That's what I do. Don't be offended by it. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.